So all set
Yes.
now?
Yes. Now it's fine.
I can see you have world map on your back wall, and that is for the because you are preparing for civil services.
Yes. Right. I just the set the somewhere else that time. So now it's on my very beside my table.
All right. So the question that you posed to me is grammar important? So of course, if you are speaking and your goal is only to communicate, I believe grammar is not of utmost importance, but having a foundational knowledge of grammar, it works for you. But if you are preparing for competitive exams and you want to advance your communications, then I think it is very important, especially having in-depth knowledge. So otherwise, like knowing about different types of adverbs, prepositions, and all those in-depth conjunctions and all those things, I don't think you will ever have to use it in your everyday communication. You don't need to know that. But for competitive exams, it makes a difference, and especially regarding your structure clearance. So if you have a clarity about structure, and it works for professional communication also, where you have to have a lot of exchange in writing. Exchange of communication is in writing in professional settings. So anything, even just using a wrong tense can have a lot of impact on your communication, and the person can understand a completely altogether different meaning. So there it becomes important.
Yes. Great. Yes. But I have one question to ask. Let us suppose I have to come on your level. So what should I do?
It has taken me years. What you should do is uh, either you start teaching while you are learning, or
Oh,
you consider yourself as, like, a school student. Take grammar books. So the Bible of English grammar, if you know, is Wren and Martin.
hmm.
You might, the red book, you might already be having it. So go step by step, each concept, devote a week and run a lot of practice exercises for that. Identification, and then forming sentences using that concept, whether you're working on adverbs or your pronouns. And so run a lot of exercises, identify, and then try to use them in, you know, sentences, although that won't matter if you're just working on, from competitive perspective.
Right.
That you get a lot of
Yes.
PDFs online also.
Yes. Actually, and nowadays I'm practicing grammar a lot, making the
Hmm.
sentence, working on the proposition as you just mentioned, adverbs also, and because what I believe that actually it is time to break the comfort zone. Just having very tiny knowledge of the grammar, I want to take enormous leap on the grammars. Just grabbing the grammar because just revising, repeating the sentence structure. I'm like the fed up. So I want to learn new things. So that is I'm asking all of these things.
So
But nowadays
especially
learn.
start working on sentence structure, changing the sentence structure exercises. You have a lot of them. We used to have a lot of questions in graduation only for that, because it actually elevates your level of speaking also. Because once you get a good grip on that, changing simple sentences, joining them into compound sentences, then changing it, that compound sentence, into complex sentence using the different conjunctions. Like, I'll give you an example, two sentences. This coffee is hot, I cannot drink it. Two sentences, two simple sentences. Now change it into a complex sentence using conjunction to. So it will be, this coffee is too hot to drink. So something
Good.
like that, So you have your exercises, PDFs online. So get those, changing sentence structures only. So that helps in speaking also.
Yes. Yes. A lot of the I mean the good speakers say that like the good speaker, we can say that uh, when you can make the smooth, the things, when the things are the complicated, so you can make them for example, there is a very long words, the words, the sentence, so when you make it very crisp, to understandable, then you will say that yes, you are going on the right path. And I have one more question for you to ask. That sometimes you have seen that people, the learners, they speak, so fast. So does this right? Just to show off
Is it
your
right?
personality?
Any person who is very confident in what they are talking and they are
Yes,
confident about the subject, what they are speaking about, and their language, they'll never speak fast. Because
right.
speaking fast is a sign of nervousness. And I would also say here, with a grain of salt, that some people are naturally very fast
Hmm.
talkers, so speakers, but they need to train themselves to slow down their pace. There is a one right pace to speak, not too slow, not too fast. So if you see, TEDx talks also, the speakers that they
Yeah.
come on stage, they never rush their speech. So because the
Yes.
average listener, it takes time to process the thought. So if you are speaking very fast, that your listener is not able to process the thoughts as fast as you are speaking.
Right. Yes, you are absolutely right. This is something which I have noticed even the learner. I can even notice you that how you are speaking, without having so much speed. You are speaking very calmly. Or I know that sometimes the learners, they speak so rapidly so that you can judge them. Oh, you are the good speaker. Actually, they try to show off, but in actuality, even they make the grammatical mistake. And so I have encountered with a lot of the people from both sides, those who speak very fast, those who speak very natural. So I have found one very important thing, that they are really good speakers, those who speak very calmly, like not having the like the super fast the trends, they speak in that way. And so sometimes I get confused, who is the good speaker, the person who speak fastly, the person who speaks slowly and to the point.
A good speaker is one who speaks concisely and is able to convey the thoughts properly, whatever is in their mind, to the listener, and
Right.
at the level of the listener using the language. If you have seen my videos with some advanced YouTubers, I used a lot of advanced words, phrases, and idioms in that
Right.
conversation. But presently, or maybe in some other videos, you won't see me using any advanced words, phrases, because I always adjust the way I speak at the level of the listeners. It is not about that I want to show off my English language and these words I know, because ultimately it's a language and its language purpose is to communicate.
Right.
So if I start using the idioms which you won't understand, what is the point of using them in a conversation? There I
Right.
am just showing off, right?
Yes, yes, people do such a thing. Sometimes speak a lot of the idiom and the phrases just to to advance themselves. Okay, look, how the I have the knowledge of the particular the vocabs, idiom and the phrases. It's a good thing that if you have the knowledge, but sometimes look at the other person, that how does that person has the knowledge of particular things.
Actually,
Like
there
if
are
I
two perspectives to this also. I'm sorry to cut you there.
yes,
So,
please go
from a
ahead.
YouTuber's perspective, no, I have realized this, that our Indian audience is such that because they come to watch this conversation to build on their vocabulary. So they expect
Right,
us to provide those phrases and idioms, and sometimes we have to use them. So whenever
right,
YouTuber conversation, then it happens definitely. So, and
yes,
moreover, we Indians somewhere we are so obsessed with advanced words, phrases. So, and especially, I think more important is to build on your foundation strong first and then start working on advanced vocabulary and phrases, because it's more of a decorative thing.
Mm, yes. Even in your video, I think I watched, I saw a comment where there was a and the viewer, he said that I have learned 3 or 4 words, new words from your conversation. So yes, you
Yeah,
are right. Actually, the the I mean the those who watch the videos, they sometimes try to grasp the new words. That is why
right.
even they extract from the the YouTubers. It's right. Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, this is something which is very confusing thing. Whether you want to speak the advanced level words or not, because learners watch the video so that they can learn something. If you speak the same level
Mhm.
of English, the video, so they will somewhere go away from you or the channels, like that. And of
Right,
course,
right.
everyone want to, catch the audience.
Audience, and moreover, since it's an English learning channel, so we like to provide them with new vocabulary. So,
Right.
but it's okay to go with the flow, whatever the current situation demands. I never plan it in advance that, okay, today I'll use this and that, and whatever
Yes.
the conversation demands, I just go along with the flow.
So, so why does the English so become so crazy for the learners? Okay, learners are so crazy to learn this language. What are the reason? uh, like whenever you meet to the people, they actually just say that, okay, I'm learning this language, they start speaking. uh, as far as I have noticed the thing, that it is for the last 2 or 3 years learners become so crazy for this language. Otherwise, before that, I think there was nothing like so much craze, but so much, like you can say the die hard fan for learning this language.
Hmm. Well, in my opinion, I believe that it's more to do with, expansion. We are getting more connected to the world. And since it's
Hmm.
an international language, it's ubiquitous language, it cannot be done away with. And it, moreover, it opens a world of opportunities.
Right.
So, especially in India, only we have 22 languages. How many? My GK is very bad.
Yes, 22 languages in
22.
8
So it becomes, a common connect where people can
Hmm.
converse with each other. Although Hindi is very debatable these days, South and
Yes.
North is quite divided on that. So then we are left with this choice. And moreover, in professional settings, in getting a good job, your communication skills, they matter a lot. And especially when I talk about communication skills, especially regarding the use of English language. So that is why I believe people, they are getting more exposed to the international perspective, and moreover they want to open those opportunities for themselves that the English language brings. So that is why this craze is growing on.
Yes. So it means that now the English zone is going to be your the main the target. I mean, you actually you want to be create your own the app, something like that. For example, there is a lot of the English apps. Like the we can say the platforms. They are like very much Sanju. There is a English series which is very much famous nowadays among the learners.
English,
So
yes, I do not know anything about it. I just keep seeing it on YouTube. People use English Yari because maybe it has to do with the fact that I never had to, uh, you know, uh, learn it from any language app or anything, but it came with the studies and all. So I learned the language naturally from absorption from the environment. Maybe.
yes, because you have learned this language from yourself, and your schooling also, of course, would be from the English background, but we from
Hmm.
the northern India and particularly the Hindi backgrounds. So we have learned, somewhere watching the different videos, English are
Hmm.
clipping with these are the platform where we have watched the conversation, and then we have started. So do you want to start your own the what I would say like own platform, or you just want to work on your the channel? What do you have the future plan for this language? Because somewhere you have dedicated yourself.
So you're asking in context of my channel.
Yes, exactly.
So I have become a bit lazy there because I have been trying to build this course for like a month now, but I hope I'll build it because sometimes you just want to perfect at things that they take time. So I'm trying to build a course which can provide express fluency to the learners and where they can have interactions, community as well. So, and we can have live conversations as well, weekend conversations. So, something like this. So, I hope I'll do it, I'll be able to do it, but it seems right now too much of a task to be done just by a single person, single handedly. And moreover, I want to ask you something. I'm at
Yes, please.
loggerheads these days regarding this, thought. I recently had an interaction with someone. She has like 90,000 followers on Instagram, not doing very well on YouTube. But she told me earlier she started her Instagram page from, teaching English to English, the kind I have. I have never spoken, only one video I have in Hindi to English. That also was an experiment. So I have always believed like you cannot learn the language, you cannot advance it if you start translating in your head only, Hindi to English, Hindi to English. But when I see that lady, she told me earlier she started this channel like this and it didn't grow. Then she made a new channel, Hindi to English, and it grew by leaps and bounds. So I want to know from a YouTuber's perspective as well as a student's perspective. Is it really feasible? Like, is it good Hindi to English? Shall I delve into that while building the courses along with that?
No, it's not. Yes, there was a time when the people used to, like these kind of courses, but not now. But of course, you have the potential. Actually, you have the huge potential to grow your channels, your even your career, because somewhere, like the of course the views and the learners, you can say enthusiasm that has been decreased a lot. So they
Hmm.
want to know which you can give them, which the other learners are. I mean, the YouTubers are not providing them. You can start, like the like what I would say, different kind of the activities, like the mind reading, something like that. For example,
Mind
you
reading?
yes, I mean it means that you can show the pictures of the something, and then you can ask
Okay,
them,
okay.
that describe these things. So it means
So
that
I am wondering, we could do, live using picture description and all.
yes, that would be very, very much fine. So yes, you can do it. And when I would upload this video, you can do the collaboration with the YouTubers. There are so many YouTubers. With that, the audience would be switched to one another, and I can give you so many examples where there was a one YouTuber, very big YouTuber, when the a small YouTuber collaborated with a big YouTuber. So she also grew a lot. There is a
Hmm.
so many examples are there. So you can collaborate. Even when I would upload this session on my channel, you would see. Actually, whenever I have the conversation with the new person, particularly the girls, so my friends, the from both side, male and the female, they ask me, give me, give the Skype ID or to the particular one. We would also talk. So you can do the collaboration, because this is a time to engaging to one another, each other, just to grow in this journey. And it is not a bad thing actually if we are collaborating to each other, one another. It's a good thing.
Mhm. I have been collaborating on conversational videos, but my forte, I think something that I enjoy is doing those solo videos where I teach, and not many Indian YouTubers are doing that. Taking the concepts singularly and teaching. They are more mainly into this conversational part only. So that I'm
Yes.
looking for how I can do something where we can teach a concept properly, not just talk about it.
uh, like this is the actually huge journey, and when your luck and the destiny is with you, then of course there is a huge success. If your luck is not providing the support system to you, then you will not do anything. But I would say that luck will help you to grow this journey, because I have seen a lot of the learners that when they were very small, and within the few months they become so famous, so popular, and now they are I think amazing to see
So
that
far,
how they are.
otherwise, quality of my videos and channel, otherwise, Is there any scope of
No,
improvement? Activities and
not,
collaboration, one you have told me.
yes, I think it's a good. Uh, this is the fact that when you communicate to the others, so we can collaborate with others. For example, when you have the conversation with the the big YouTubers, they are also collaborating. Even they are very much enthusiastic to collaborate with the small YouTubers. It's not like that they have any arrogance. They are totally open, and you
Mhm.
can just approach them. They also do the approach, but they approach only to the people those who are growing. They don't approach to the such a one. But yes, I can guarantee that no one deny you to have the collaboration. This is yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for, for building up the hopes and providing a positive outlook to this. So when you said those, so they are, but only they are interested in working with those who are growing, and I was thinking, am I not growing? Because a lot
No,
many don't respond.
sorry.
A lot many of them don't respond at all. Because I have left a lot of comments and mails and they just don't respond. I don't know what's wrong.
No, you will see now. You will see. Uh, because what happens sometimes, actually, they don't check the email.
Hmm.
And even in my case too, when I was emailing you, so I was thinking that would you respond to my email or
I
not? I was just,
immediately did.
I guess immediately I got. Then I thought, okay, I think it's very nice. But yes, I get the response very suddenly within 24 hours. But your response was so quick, which is the great, and thanks for that. So yes, I mean, even like as we have heard about that Skype will be shut down, closed. It's so disturbing news because
I tried Teams, but it doesn't. I somehow don't get the recording button because Skype will be moved to Teams. And Gmail
yes,
also, from Google Meets also, there is no recording option on my PC. I don't know what am I doing wrong. So, but on Zoom it is there.
yes, there is a, but in the Zoom app I have heard that if you do the conversation there, so you have to pay something. You have to take the
No, no,
subscription
no, no.
plan.
I have done conversation. You sent me the link. Otherwise, I was going to send you Zoom link. But it's only for 40 minutes, not beyond that.
Yeah, we generally do the conversation,
And
within the
only
four.
the one person who starts the meeting, that person can record and later share it with you. And
Yes.
sometimes
Oh,
the other person doesn't share the video.
exactly.
You keep asking, please share the video.
This happened. Actually, this happened with me. There is a very she's very big YouTuber. She has around the I don't know 1 lakh the
I think I get the name.
uh,
Yes.
when I have the conversation. So she said okay. Then first of all I was denying that because I sent email to her. So she said okay. But later on, actually she didn't give me video. Neither she give me and nor upload. Because I understood because she was thinking that if she would upload that I can get the his subscriber
Yes,
growth.
and she
So
doesn't even tag your channel. If you have
no,
your own channel, she never tags it.
no. It's happened because people look at your the potential. They see your potential that if you can go ahead of them, so they would not actually upload your videos on their channel. So
Hmm.
this is the jealousy you can say of people. What we can do, but you are very kind. Thank
Okay, thank you so much. I think we should conclude this conversation now. It's
yeah,
40 minutes we have been conversing for. So, thank you so much for connecting with me today. I really loved the, heart to heart conversation that we had completely unfiltered. Thank you so much.
thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.